Hi everybody, I am back with another video. This guy named Pastor Travis Jennings. When I saw this, I could not believe my ears. How he talks to this woman and how she seems to enjoy it. Really? Let's hear what he has to say.
Right, so you need to lose weight. Find a good bra. You need to go to Intimates. It's called.
You need to lose weight. Find a good bra. First of all, women her size don't let their husbands tell them to lose weight. They see it as criticizing. They see it as, and she looks good. They see it as criticizing. They see it as offensive. You putting me down, this and that. But he's trying to set the precedent to try to normalize this particular way of preaching. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Called Intimates. I took my wife. My wife knew nothing about anything.
His wife knew nothing about anything. That is absolutely not possible. How old is his wife? The only way she know absolutely nothing about nothing, she would have to been raised up in the 50s and 60s by parents that worked the cotton fields like my parents did, and taught me my sister a year and 2 months younger than me absolutely nothing. Now, that's the only way his wife would know absolutely nothing. She would have to be raised by people that had absolutely no time to think about properly training their daughters. Men properly training their sons. Because they got to be in the field at the break of dawn and go home at sundown. So, at dusk, whatever time you used to go, I was to work the cotton fields, and by the end of the day, they used to add it up. I know about the cotton fields because I was raised in the cotton field. Me and my little sister, we used to ride mama's sack, and we used to sleep on the sack. The cotton gin came in the fields when I was 6. And mama taught us absolutely nothing about wearing a bra, about our menstrual becoming when we become adolescents. We knew nothing about sex, where babies come from. We knew that we my sister knew nothing about that. But you know what? By the time we got to that point, we knew something about everything that we needed to know. You know why? Because there's somebody in a female's life that's gonna tell her something. The only way your wife know nothing about anything is she was raised in a family that know nothing about anything and taught her nothing about anything, and there were no females in her life to tell her anything about anything. How old is his wife? He I think, I don't know how. I'm gonna say he probably in his late 30s or 40s, something like that. I don't know, because he don't look that old. And then you got preachers that become these preachers that as a teenager, and then in the early 20s they already got their church. So he could just be in his early 30s or late 20s, I don't know. But anyway, unless he married to an old woman or married to a senior citizen, because I'm a baby boomer. I born 60 and my sister year 2 months younger than me, born 61. Then I got another sister, 4 years younger than me. There's three of us. She 4 years younger than me. But my two sisters, me, my sister next to me, we knew nothing about nothing. But I think she was 7 and I was 8. When Mama used to be in the cotton field every day, and then they come home and whatever. The sweet little lady, we call her Miss Bell, that raising her two granddaughters. The youngest of the granddaughter, just one day asked, "Do we know what a menstrual cycle was?" Back then, they said the word period. The menstrual cycle was. Me and my sister like, "No, we never heard it." He said, "Your mommy ain't tell you nothing about that?" We said, "No." She said, "Well, I'm gonna show y'all." So she explained to us what was going to happen to us one day. We get a certain age when we become adolescents. We're like, oh. And me and my sister sitting there. And then she said, and when that happens, this is what you're going to need to do. And back then, they didn't have tampons and pads back then, even though in my mind, before our mind even Sarah and I, when she showed us how to create the pattern for that, I already pictured in my mind what Tampac would look like. There was a vision in my mind at 13, 14. And I also had it where it would be the thing on it and it would stick. Because I never liked that. I could never deal with that cloth. But you do what you gotta do to get what you need to be. And I end up doing different things to make myself comfortable because it was just utterly. And then again, I'm a late bloomer. I didn't see myself until I was 16. I didn't get breasts until I was 18. So I'm a late bloomer. But my sister, a year and a half, 2 months younger than me, after she told us about life, 2 years later at 10, she saw herself and her breasts. By 12, she had full breasts. I was still flat chested, and I was jealous of her because why I don't got none. I wasn't in a rush for the other thing, but why I don't got none. I'm going around trying to make mine grow. You know, teenagers trying to make them things grow. But anyway, they ain't come till they been ready, and when I was 18. So we knew. Mama taught us nothing about anything, but we knew something about what we needed to know. And this dude, when you say nothing about anything, that covers a lot, dude. I'm supposed he preferring to brawls and whatever in this instance, but I don't care. You don't say your wife knew nothing about anything, as if a man can tell a woman everything about how a woman's supposed to look. And niggas say, well, I know how I want my woman to look. Where you get that from? Where you get it from? Who taught it to you? Did you watch TV to see how you want a woman to look? Was your mother that perfect woman that you saw, and therefore you saw how perfect she was and everything she did to make sure that her body was whatever it needed to be in your eyes? It's the craziest thing I ever heard. Let's listen to some more of this guy.
My wife knew nothing because she came from a family who didn't know anything about anything.
She came from a family who didn't know anything about anything. Dude, I'll be 59 this year. And I come from a family. My mama knew. There is no such thing as a woman coming from a family that knew nothing about anything. Really, dude? Nothing about anything, dude? I'm pretty sure this girl mama knew how to wear a bra. I'm pretty sure her mother, females, aunties, female cousins, grandma. Because my grandma, She dead and gone. She taught me something. She taught me something about what she knew. But for the most time, I was 18, just graduated high school, and because I graduated like 3, 4 years ahead of all of my siblings, came out ahead of all of my siblings. Even the one a year and a half younger than me, I came out way ahead of all of them. So instead of being at the house by myself, I would go to my grandma's house. Or granddaddy do whatever granddaddy do, work in the fields, working the sugar cane and all the other stuff we be doing. I'm at the house of grandma, and she would always have me scratch her hair and braid her hair in these 2 braids, and she would just sit on the step. Very wisdom woman. She would get on my nerves about don't let no boy be touching you. Do. Grandma don't no boy never touch me, because I was 25 years old when I lost my virginity and had my first child. The first, you know, first time you're pregnant, yeah, that just happens. And I was understood if that's what the experienced male want to happen. Anyway, Grandma, well, you don't let the boys touch you. You got to do this, you got to do that. Grandma didn't teach me what I already knew. According to my mama, my grandma didn't teach her anything either because they're too busy working the fields. They made sure that they did not have time to train their daughters and their sons properly because they're in these cotton fields, tobacco fields, um, the back of barn, the silos with the corn, the string in the back, and I love stringing that back of at that barn. I was a little teenager. Man, I could have string them with the grown. I used to love that. But they getting paid $25 a day. I'm getting paid $2.50. You must have actually love in mind. You tell Dad if we wasn't going back because me and my sister get $5 together for doing the same work and doing stringing more tobacco than the grown people who stand around and talk. And we wouldn't go back. But because we were such great workers, they do the same race as us. He went to my dad and said, "Why your girls don't come out?" He said you should have paid him. He said $5, 250 cents. My daddy, my daddy let us work. You know those fields and whatever, because that's what they did as we wanted to, and me and my sister wanted to. Cause that's just how we was. But we want to get paid like grown people. I'm not gonna work harder than the grown people. They get $25 a day, and me and my sister get $2.50 a piece. It's your out your loving mind. But that always been that space that we was in. But if we ever got a problem with that or whatever, if we tell Daddy we didn't want to go back, he didn't make us. Even though he was strict, but when it come to situations like that, he didn't make us do nothing. He would fight our battles for us. Till the day he died, he would have fight them battles. But anyway, this dude here, let's listen to some more of this most ridiculous training, mentoring thing I ever heard. So a woman needs a grown woman needs a man to mentor her on how to be a woman. Really? Let's listen to some more of this ridiculousness.
Because if you keep wearing these big clothes with breasts to your belly button.
Okay, big clothes with breasts to your belly button. Do her breasts look like it at her belly button? Her belly button is somewhere down here. This woman obviously got on a bra. Clothes too big for her. What he want her to do? Wear clothes that's tight to her body, that's her curvy body. This woman looks nice. Look at her hair. She looks very nice. Really, dude? Her breast is not at her belly button. I can remember when I was a little child, Mama had 7 of us. I remember seeing Mama breast at her belly button. Why it was there, I had no idea. And I always had a problem with it, and it's burned into my vision to this day. And I was like, I'm never gonna have breasts at my belly button. How Mama one got there, I don't know, but I know. As a teenager, mine wasn't gonna be there. And as I become a teenager, I watch and I pay attention. Mama wear her bras, but when she didn't have her bras, at her belly button. Mama's think 78 now. Mama took us to get bras, make sure we had panties, you know, make sure we washed, make sure we did. You know, how did she make sure of all of that? So none of us, none of my, I don't know what my other, other sisters look like under their clothes, but I can tell you, I'm 58 years old, and mine ain't hanging. But then again, then again, I'm petite all my life. Got blowed up with some depression medication, but now I'm back to my petite self. I still got that little bit of belly that I don't like that would have never been there had I not been on that medication. And that's going away too because I'm working on it. I'm working on that, to get that, whatever. But this woman, she's very pretty. She's big, but so what? She looks good. And her bra, she has on a bra, and her breast is not at her belly button. Let's hear some more of this most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
That's not attractive. Number one, you want to get a bra.
That's not attractive. You want to get a bra. This dude said you want to get a bra, as if she don't have a bra on. And then he senses the irritation and disgust from his audience. That's why he's there now, looking, waiting for it. And let's watch what he says.
If you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave now, baby.
You don't like what I'm saying, you can leave now, baby. Every female in there should have gotten up. I know I would have. I'm like, dude, really?
This is my church.
This is my church. Dude, really? Okay, that's it for this guy. It's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Okay. Now, I'm going to go see if I can pull up this article. Pull up this article of him in another sermon. You're only going to be able to see it because I'm not doing the full screen thing today. I'm just doing a part of the video. But let me go over here and Google this guy. I already Googled him once. Let's click on Pastor Travis. And which one of these has his most moronic apology I've ever heard in my life? Critiquing women. He blasted for critiquing women. I think that apology is here. Let me see if I can find that apology. Yes, it's going to be in this article. I looked at it earlier. Is this it right here? Yep, this is it. Now let's listen to this apology if I can get it lined up. Okay, dude.
Well, God bless you. This is Apostle Travis Jennings, and I know that you have seen the events taking place this week. You know, there's nothing more humbling than seeing yourself through the eyes of other people.
Mm-hmm.
And watching that video back gave me a glimpse of myself that caused me even to take pause.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, I want to apologize. I sincerely apologize, even when your intentions.
Let me go back here and show you how this lady responded when he told these people, when these people didn't like what he says.
I'm 30 years in this with no scandal.
30 years in this with no scandal. Dude, this is your first scandal. Could you apologizing You see yourself, and that's the most disingenuous apology I've ever heard ever in my life. Look at this woman hand up. She got something to say. She got something to say. That's just ridiculous. And you're not gonna let these people talk. And watch what she does. Ugh. You see how she just clapping because lady, what kind of benefit she getting from this guy to sit up there and be humiliated like that? The poster child of female humiliation from a black man who knows everything about everything black woman or women, period. Because his wife knew nothing about anything and come from a family that knew nothing about anything. Really, dude? Oh, gosh. That's enough of him. Now, let's go back and hear this most idiotic apology ever on the planet.
Are good, and the message is lost in approach. A leader must be accountable. And I also want to apologize for streaming this coaching session. Truth is, this razor coach.
He want to apologize for streaming this coaching session. Since when women need men to coach them on being a woman. He's not a woman. So how in the world he can know everything about everything? Because his wife knew nothing about anything and come from a family that knew nothing about anything. Really? Let's hear this apology.
Coaching sessions, they are private counseling moments, and they are intended to be real, and they are intended to be raw.
Intended to be raw. You see that? You just don't intend to be raw. Because he know they intend to be raw coming out of his mouth. Really do. That's not raw. That's cruel and unusual. Cruel. What word? Cruel and unusual. Okay. Cruel and unusual, unnecessary humiliation of a woman, a big woman that looks good in her big clothes. She looks good. Her clothes don't have to be sticking to her body. Okay, let's listen to this outrageous apology.
But to the broader audience, that can be lost in translation.
Broader audience lost in translation. I never heard of this dude, and I'm the broader audience, and I ain't lost in no translation. I heard exactly what he come out of his mouth. I heard exactly what he told the people in orders. You don't like it, you can leave. This is my church. Just because you've been in a church 30 years, don't mean you know everything about a woman who you feel know nothing about anything and come from a family that knew nothing about anything and therefore could not teach his wife anything. Oh God, dude, I cannot believe it's dude.
Especially when it is taken out of context. You know, even
out of context, dude. It was how you take a whole video out of context. Your breast hanging to your belly button. That's not out of context. You need to lose some weight. You need to start wearing these big clothes. That's not out of context. Okay, dude.
Colleges or therapists wouldn't stream a therapy session openly, so
a therapist would not tell anybody that because therapists wouldn't get paid. They would lose customers. Talking to women like they are totally dumb, stupid idiots on the planet and gotta be taught how to be a woman because a man here knows more about a woman than a woman because she come from a family that know nothing. Oh, okay, dude.
I want to apologize.
Most disingenuous apology ever. And listen how he apologizes.
For not using better judgment in.
You use the worst judgment on the planet.
In that regard. My heart and my intent is to help.
Your heart and your intent is to humiliate women, rise above women, and teach a woman how she is to be. Just because your wife look good, and I haven't seen his wife, and she probably petite like me, you know, wearing the right bra. And the only reason I know how to wear the right bra is because after I got married, and I wanted to build my credit during my marriage, I got my Victoria's Secret card, and I went there, and that's how I learned how to wear the proper bra. But even before that, I got married when I was 30. Even before that, had my first child at 25. Even before that, through all of that, my breast does not sag to my belly button. And I wasn't wearing a proper bra. But mama taught us, she made sure we had bras. She made sure that. The older ladies made sure we know we gonna wear bras. Make sure my little sister, year and a half younger than me, make sure she had on her training bra. Make sure she was doing the right. Even if mama couldn't do it, there were females there to tell you. You would tell me there's nobody in your wife family that can tell her anything about anything. Really, do? Come on. There's a cousin, or grandmama, or auntie, great grandmama. All of these people, family, friend, in-laws. There's not nobody. When I say in-laws, I mean her mother, in-laws, there's not one person going to teach your wife anything. Really, do. Your wife knew something. You just using that. Okay, really. Oh.
My heart and my intent is to see people evolve into what they've been called to do. I
Evolve into what they were called to do. Okay.
desire to use godly principles to push individuals towards being their best self. And
what I got to do with her being fat, her titty being to her belly button, and wearing oversized clothes? Nothing you saying got nothing to do with that. Ugh.
Maybe this experience will even push me, the teacher, to be an even better version of who I am. Growth is a good thing, and I embrace it. Well, for over 26 years, I have been given over to the life and the cause of Christ, and in that is to better humanity.
Christ would never tell a would never speak to a woman like that. Would never put her on up at the front as the poster child for overweight women with the titties hanging to the floor, not wearing a bra and not wearing and need to go buy a bra. Dude, the woman got on a bra. I know her titties just not sitting there looking nice without a bra. Really, do?
Humanity, and in the last 10 years,
Okay, keep talking.
I have been a prophetic voice, a life coach, a mentor to individuals. We have facilitated workshops, conferences, and seminars, roundtables, and
Women need to run away from those workshops, roundtable, whatever. They need to flee. Flee like a bird. They're about to get caught by a pellet gun, a shotgun, or BB gun, or whatever gun people use to shoot down birds for either fun or to feed their family. That's how females need to run away from this mentorship, this coaching, because ain't no way on the planet a female with high self-esteem will stand up there and let you make her the poster child of black women that know nothing about anything and come from families that know nothing about anything concerning wearing a bra. Really? Oh.
Labs and one-on-one development. This type of razor coaching is raw, it's real, and the intent is to bring the individual.
Black women agree to what this man's saying. that this is what his coaching is intended to do. Dude, you need to go raise some boys or something. Because back in the day, in the cotton field that I grew up in, when mom and them didn't have the time to teach the girls because they were so busy all day and whatever, working the fields and coming home, cooking to feed the family. And you need to go find some of them. Because there ain't no way in the world. Nobody in 2019 come from a family that know nothing about anything. His wife must be senior citizen. Because senior citizen grew up in the 50s and the 60s, the 40s and the 50s. That was their prime years when their parents was working full time in the field, coming home at dark. Kids at the house all day, ain't learning nothing because there's nobody there. That's how my mama grew up. I didn't grow up like that because we was in the field with mama and we didn't have to work hard. Now some parents work their children like the bone, and those girls did not get that cotton. And like one lady said, if I ain't got 300 pounds, the girls gonna get the butt cut. Please. Mama pick her cotton, got her thing, and me and my sister was in the field. It's just two of us, because I don't remember my third one being in there. My third sister, I'm 4 years younger than me, she was at the back of the barn, and Mama used to drive tractor from the field to the barn. And we was at the barn with the lady stringing the back. You know, that's when my third sister come along. There was one before her. That was a little tiny baby that I had to watch over. And this and this and that. So it was and it was two. So my two sisters were doing the cotton. Then they got then in the back of field in the barn and stringing the back, or suckling the back. I suckle the back, but I was never strong to suckle back. I would get sick. But my other sister, the one younger than me, the little tiny one like that bone looked like a little preemie. That little thing could work. She could have worked some back, and she would come back and meet me because I was never physically strong enough to do that. I would get physically sick. You start short of breath, can't hardly breathe. And that's because I went behind a barn where that thing was blowing and it took my breath away and I ran out before I passed out. Nobody never knew I did that, so I knew where my shortness of breath come from. But I ain't never tell nobody that. I'm 15, still ain't tell nobody that. I'm telling no that on this. But anyway, so that's why I couldn't work because I would always had that short of breath. I would pass out and be on the ground. I do that to this day. That's to this day. So I just live with it. It is what it is. But come up in the back of field time. That's where we grew up. Mama, we grew up in the back field. I learned how to string the back or take us back. I love stringing the back. I love taking off the back in the pack house. Boy, we work harder than the grown people that stand around and talk. But we get paid $2.50 a piece, me and my sister, and they get $25 a day. And we work harder than them and did more work than them. So we didn't want to work. We said we ain't going back no more. And even though Daddy was strict as I don't know what, till the day he died, internally, if we had a problem with something, Daddy never made us do it. So internally, he made sure we was good in that matter. We not gonna allow people to abuse us, just abuse kids. They got these different people. And in that time when the parent working, they got these little pedophiles coming around trying to give it these girls. We were raised better. That never happened to us. We didn't say it didn't try, but Daddy wasn't one to play with. Therefore, he protected us in that way. But teaching the coaching that he's talking about, and he's saying it so broad that you gotta include everything in it, because he focusing on her breasts and her weight size and wearing a bra, but he said she knew nothing about anything. Therefore, that brings me into this, talking about this. The only way his wife knew nothing about anything, she must be in her 80s. Because he's a young man. And maybe she in her 20s or 30s or something. She didn't come from a parent that know nothing about anything. Parents that don't come from a parent that don't know anything, or parents that on drugs and it ain't that they don't know nothing about anything. It's just that they on drugs or alcohol or whatever, and not there to teach their girls about anything. But there are other family members, people in the area that's gonna tell these girls something. There's no such thing as what this guy is saying. So let's hear some more of this ridiculous apology.
To the place of fulfillment. When taken out of context, the narrative can be
out of context. That was not taken out of context. We listened to the whole video of what you said. And let's see what kind of context he meant it in.
lost. The intention is to care and to cultivate naturally and spiritually. And so I want to bring up Letitia
naturally and spiritually.
and Twinette.
There's nothing natural and spiritually about what he's doing to these two women. It's ridiculous. What benefit are they getting to be the poster women, the poster children of fat shaming, body shaming? What's the benefit of that?
Come a little closer.
Look at that big smile on her face. This lady looks nice. She's big, but she looks nice.
Thank you so much for being a part
this other girl.
and to bring clarity.
She's big.
First of all,
but not as
have
big.
the church paid you?
Oh, it's raining. Oh, that rain sounds so good. Large.
Okay. Have you been manipulated or coerced to be here today?
But you look good.
Right. Are you a part of my mentorship?
Yes, absolutely.
Did you feel humiliated in any way?
No, sir.
You should have been.
Were you depressed?
No.
Were you?
This dude said your titty hang to your belly button, lady. Really?
Devastated?
No.
I wouldn't be devastated. I would be, really? I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I ain't the one. Even I had my big belly because of the medicine. It looked like a frog. How my husband said, I looked like I ate myself. I didn't get humiliated or whatever because it is what it was. But I already knew it wasn't to no fault of mine. It was because I was depressed for a situation I won't go into. Well, the doctor said it was because I was sick so long. I got MS and and all these other issues, the diabetes, the blindness, which I reversed the diabetes. I'm still dealing with the glaucoma and the cataract in the right eye, totally blind. Still need surgery on that. But insurance don't want to pay for it, and I don't got time to be coming out of pocket for money I don't have when I'm disabled now. With all of that going on, I never got offended. I would feel bad about it because, everybody asks me, is I pregnant, which just utterly annoys me. That bothers me, and people look at you like it's your fault. But I would feel a little bad for a minute, but I would kick that out. And I would be like, I don't know who you think you are, but my self-esteem is where it need to be. Because even though certain things may hurt my feelings, like, oh, is you pregnant when it's medication, belly fat, that these doctors don't want to tell you about. They got everybody thinking they just lazy and got a belly fat because they this and that. I had 4 children. Snap back. I didn't get a big belly till I was like 48. Medicine, 2 months time, 25 pounds, only in the belly. So they don't tell you that. They want you to think it's your fault. But I got enough mental psychic ability to understand what causes my problem. And I may not know how to fix it, but I don't quit until I know. And I still have a little belly after since 2009. A little bit there. I'm trying to get down completely out like it was, but it's almost there. It took some years of figuring it out, doing this, doing that, and whatever. Healthy eating lifestyle. Become a vegan 2007. Doing the different healthy diets. Doing different things naturally. That's how I did that. But some people just don't know. But this dude think natural. What I did was natural. What he's doing is not natural and it's not spiritual. Because there's no way in the world a man is going to tell me, is going to coach me into this. Dude, please. I don't know what's wrong with these women.
Did you want to be raised or coached externally?
Yes. Yes.
Externally.
Right. Let me start with Letitia.
Yes, sir. As I said to many people, I love my apostle. He's my leader. He is my spiritual father. He is the voice that I listen to for prophetic coaching.
Question. Do you have a boyfriend? Do you? Apparently, you don't have a husband. If you go into him as a father, as a coach, external coach to body shaming. So she apparently don't have a husband and a boyfriend. If she did, ain't no man gonna sit there and let no man talk to his woman like that. Not no man that loves his woman, girlfriend or wife. She can't be a wife, or she wouldn't even need him. And where's your father? You don't have a father? You don't have a mother? This woman looks good. Why in the world she need this man to tell her anything?
This man
using these women to basically humiliate and body shame women. That's how I see that. And it's not about taking sides. I'm not on her side, and I'm definitely not on his side. But straight down the middle, black women don't have to listen to this. Somebody is raw. Man, take that raw back to the garden. And get some raw cabbage or something. And eat it. And eat that. Because this your raw thing you trying to teach these people here? Nah. Ain't nobody feeling it. That's why you got the backlash you got. He talking about he apologized, the narrative got lost. The narrative didn't got lost. We just can see what it is you're doing. And you using these women. He's using these women. Period. He's using these women to get wealthy off the low self-esteem of women. I don't feel no high self-esteem in this woman. Look how she looking down. There's no way in the world she like that. Look at him. Look at his fake head up. Yeah, you better get up here and agree. Girl, oh.
It's not offended me. He has not hurt me. I am not depressed. I am not embarrassed. I am not ashamed of anything.
And you shouldn't be.
I value his opinion.
You value his opinion. You cannot make other people value his opinion. You value it. Teach you that. But you out here trying to teach other women his message by being his poster child. Not.
I value his coaching. I value the words that come out of his mouth because he is the prophetic voice that God has set me in this house to.
God set you in this house. And everybody who don't agree with that need to flee.
Listen and follow. So I was not offended. So you should not be offended.
You should not be offended. Girl, you cannot tell people not to be offended. This right here is people teaching young women how to be offended by doing the most offensive thing on the planet. Yeah, I cannot get over the titties hanging to the belly button. I cannot get past that. If that is not offensive, I don't know what is. Doing that is teaching people to be offended. And she's saying they shouldn't be. So, I'm not offended that he said, your titty look, I'm hanging to your belly button. That you need to lose some weight. I'm not offended about that. Just that I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be taught it because I'm not going to be offended So I'm moving to another spiritual journey.
It was my life. It's changing me. It's not.
It's changing you. How? Is you losing the weight? Because I doubt if you're going to lose weight like that. He's telling you what you need to do, but are you able to do those things? Are she able to lose the weight? Of course she can go down there and get a bra. She has on a bra. And her titties are not hanging to her belly button.
Changing you.
Amen.
And look at her.
Antoinette.
As I said in my post, I'm not offended.
She looks even better.
At all. I didn't have a father.
She must be the daughter or something.
When I came here, he noticed me. He is my father. So for everybody,
he noticed you. What did he notice about you? That you were fat and overweight and your titty was hanging to your belly button and you need to go get a bra because you don't know nothing about anything and you come from a family that know nothing about. Girl, please.
That has an opinion about what he said. He's pushing me in an area that nobody had boldness enough to tell me what was going on.
Really, girl?
He showed me things about myself that I didn't even realize I knew.
Exactly. Because you don't need, look at you, girl, you look good. You don't need to know that. Your titty not hanging to the floor. You got on a good bra.
And what I was attracting. So my father.
Now, you do need to attract better people. Not you as in her. People do need to attract better people because you got these young girls that attracts the worst people. And no matter how hard they try to do the right thing and be good, they attracts the wrong people. So she's right about what you are attracting. But you got women, her size, look body just like these women that got loving men. That don't talk down to them and tell them dumb stuff like that.
Father, my dad, thank you. Thank you. Because of you, you helped me be better. Absolutely. Regardless of what anybody else says, you are my spiritual father. Absolutely.
Wow. Give them a hand.
Give a pat on people to sit in there and clap.
Now,
the whole place
not clapping. Thank you, because that's
the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Listen, there's no need to fight with anyone online. There's no need to defend the perception of what people think had happened in that time.
Oh,
Context
I ain't fighting.
and content is key.
You want to fight?
And I know my intentions were pure. My desire was to help. My desire was to cause people to discover, develop, and really cause them to be deployed.
And clicks fighting with nobody.
No matter what anyone says, I am not offended by this one moment. Because this one moment does not.
And that's what makes the apology so disingenuous. He apologized and he brought them out there to build him back up because he don't like that feeling. And then he come back up. Man, give me a break.
Define my life.
Your life is to coach women as these women, because I'm pretty sure you don't have no young. I'm pretty sure you don't have no women in there that goes around, they look nice, they dress nice. Now they may wear some. I guess I'm not preferring to the girls that likes to show a lot, because that's who they are and who they want to be. I don't got a problem with that. You be who you are, who you want to be. If I don't choose to dress like that, I don't choose to carry like that. That is what you can myself. Like everybody got their life to live. Live their best life how they want to live it. But he only going after women that look good, that's big, that's large. I'll say extra large because the girl bigger than medium. Even though Wendy say she can go in a place and get this or that and be and is considered a small. I got a problem with that because it's hard for small people like me to find clothes because when you say small, I go in the small section. It's a size 32. I'm in a petite 6. I don't even know how to find clothes now. I just have to go in there and look at the clothes itself. I go pick up a small. 2 of me can fit in it. If that's how the world want to be, okay, have at it. I pull away from that world and I go in and I go here and mentally, intuitively find the clothes I need in this mass of small clothes that fit women. I think that's a terrible thing. If you 10 times the size of the next person and they're small, getting jealous of that person because this person is in a small and this person is in a medium, and you get jealous because you in an extra large or XX large based on how you live your life, because you get to live your life your best life the way you want to live it. But you won't get mad with mediums and small people who live in their best life the way they want to live it. So you're gonna go confuse the small people and say, um, a 10 is small, a 20 is medium, and a 30 is large, and in some places a 30 is small or medium. But there you go. It's totally confusing. I went through limbo not being able to find, so I stopped buying clothes. Really, I stopped shopping because we couldn't find anything because they made it impossible for small people. Tell me what it. I said, why I can't find clothes? She said, well, they changed the sizes to make the big people feel better. Really? Oh, we're gonna make big people feel better and make small people feel like S because for being small. Give me a break. I thought that was dumb. So I stopped buying clothes. Now I'm buying clothes because now I'm like, I ain't got time for that foolishness. Where can I find my size? Oh, your size over there. So I'm going to shopping and joint shopping, buying what I want to know, getting my shopping belts, and I'll get my clothes at discounted prices for $8, $9. I might pay $32 for outfits sometime, but I'm not gonna pay. I don't pay over $35 for any of my clothing, and that's only if it's on a certain dress at that particular time. But for the most part, I pay $8, $9. My shoes are $80. I pay $17. Another pair of shoe is $50. I pay $6 because when I go shopping, I shop the sales. I get discounts. That's how I shop. That's just a naturally thing that I've been doing all my married life. And in my teenage, in my 20s too, I learned how to do that in my 20s. But when it got to the place, all through my 40s, I couldn't figure out how. I think from 35 on up until maybe 5 years ago, I couldn't figure out how to buy clothes because a small is huge for me. I said, so how do we find clothes? So I just started, I just started talking. Nah, 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 nah. Where did I find small clothes? Your side over there. Then when you get used to it, then they move it all. They move the small people clothes all around the store, making it hard for you to find your clothes. So I like, okay. So recently I go in the store, I'll be talking a little smack, but I'll be kind of like joking. And if the cashier got attitude and feeling, oh well, okay, I'm just going. And then I go find another cashier. Or no, if I gotta walk all the way around the merry-go-round to another place, that's what I do because I'm gonna be my okay, why that self. But I'm joking. Laughing it off. And if people know when it's that. But those who wanna get attitude, like, oh, okay, I'm good. You good. When you look around, I don't got my bag, my purse, and whatever, and I'm leaving that store because I'm going to find somebody to help me. Because Belks Holly has any workers in there for some reason this year. If you find a cashier, you're a good one. They got like two in the whole store. So I'm walking around twice trying to find somebody and finally find some girl who annoyed me and another girl who annoyed me. But I managed to find one that ring up my stuff. Still had a slight little attitude, but I don't care. As long as you ring up my price and I give a discount. Period. That's all I care about. So in all of that personality y'all gotta have, I said, how do you find? I said, so since since a 20 is small, how in the world what do you call the sizing for small people? And the lady looks at me. Oh, they don't want to tell nobody nothing. But I'm like, so how do I decide what my clothes is? She said, well, you petite. Mrs. used to be my size. I used to wear a Mrs. 4 and 5. A Mrs. 4 and 5 fits a person who is who is a 22 or 30. So I'm used to being a Mrs. So now that I was petite, to me back in there, petite was a size 0. I used to wear a size 0 back and forth. They said, how you wear a size 0? I'm not even gonna argue with somebody who could tell me, oh, how is that an outfit of 0? Look at this woman like, you older than me. You ain't never heard of size 0. When I was 18 years old, my pant was a size 0 and it was too big. Because I was 99 pounds soaking wet. But then again, I was extra thin because we grow up poor. And we didn't really grow up malnutrition so much. Well, we were malnutrition because they didn't have everything. Wait. If you live back in the 60s, you would know what I'm talking about. Especially if you're poor and working on in the South. But anyway, so she said, you order petite. So now what I do, if they got petite, and they're all mixed up to make it hard for small people. So these big people can be happy and make it feel. It's not making them happy because they're still jealous of small people. Period. But if it makes you happy to know that small people is irritated and can't find clothes and had to stop shopping for years, leave that energy over there. Have at it, cause I'm gonna be good over here, and I'm just gonna spend less money. Period. In any store, like I said, if you don't have where I can find my clothes, I'm gonna go in there, talk a little bit of junk and whatever, and if I find what I want, I find what I want. But if I ain't find what I want, and everybody got a little attitude. Oh well, I don't care. I go JCPenney, probably not. Oh well, I don't care. I go to. I cannot stand these like kettle stores and rainbow. I can't stand stores like that. Oh, I gotta go into Belks because I like quality clothes for less money, and it's just a different atmosphere. It's what works with my It's what works well with my spirit, with my energy. This is what it is. If the energy ain't right, I don't want to be in there. Those stores, the energy ain't right. I cannot deal with it. Anyway, so I understand that it's petite or petite small. My waistline, I check my waistline. I think my waistline is 35 now. I think it's 35. Let me take a quick check. I think my waistline was 35 with this, with still a little belly that I got. Let me see what my waistline is right now. So my waistline is 30. My waistline is 33. So that's my waistline is 33. As far as you know, up where the okay. Oh, okay. Up where your I guess they call your liver up there where you had that fatty liver. I'm working on that to make sure my liver is good because I didn't know anything about a fatty damaged liver. And so I'm doing what I normally do, how to get rid of the stomach, the blood, how to do this, do that. Oh, damaged liver. What's that? So I go check that. Oh, okay. Working on that now. And I feel once I get that down, I'll be good after that. Good is good is good. So my waistline is 32. Um, I checked my let's see, my breast. I checked this yesterday, but I don't really remember nothing. I know it for that moment, and then the next time I need to take in. So my breast is 35. 35 inches. So that's my breast. Okay. My let's see where my hip line at, but I didn't check that yesterday. So my hips are 43. Hips are 43. So, with that said, I will get a petite. Actually got petite small clothes that are not too tight that fit me. But I like to get a petite medium because I don't like nothing touching my tummy because it's so annoying. Really annoys me with clothes. Sometimes it doesn't involve. Other times it irritates me so bad. So I buy petite small in dresses and blouse, skirts. My skirts are like 5 or 6. So it's just learning, being in tune to yourself and learning. So like I said, you mean tell me these women? Why is this up here? Let me see if I click it where to do. Okay, okay. So with these women up here, these women that was up here, you mean to tell me these women don't have the intuitive or the inner knowledge to figure out what their body needs to look good? I know how I want to look in my clothes. I know how my husband wants me to look in my clothes. And he'll tell me, well, I think this gonna look good on you. And it does. Sometimes I pick out a dress, he said, I think this would be better. Okay. Sometimes I'm not well he think I look good, you wanna look good, but for the most part, I want my clothes to fit I want my clothes to feel a certain way on me. I want them to look a certain way on me. But anyway, let's listen to some more of this.
Nor am I defined by people's perception of what they may believe my intent was.
I don't know what your intent was, but what I absolutely know is that what you did was ridiculous.
Let's move forward with love and compassion. And if you feel led.
That's okay. That's going to be it for this video. And I'll be back with more videos. Bye.